Slacker. Phone died out for a second. So like I was saying, anyways, talking about work ethic. So I got a couple scriptures I'm gonna read. This is Colossians 3. I'm gonna start from 22. It says Colossians 3 and 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with every service as men pleasures, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. So we're servants of the Most High, man. Right? We're servants of the Most High under Yahushai. And so when it says, servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh. Now, we also, when we decided to come to this truth, we also made an oath with the Most High saying that our bodies are a living sacrifice unto Him. So whatever His will is to do to us, whether it be physically or not, or let's just talk about physically, we have to accept it. All right, because that's the agreement we made with Him, man. So regardless, the Most High can do whatever He wants, right? But in the context of this video, we have to agree with it. So you could be, everything can be good for about a week, and then all of a sudden you catch hell physically, you get sick, or let's say you hurt your leg, you break your leg, or something happens physically. You got to take that. We got to take that, and you got to still be. You still got to have your integrity and keep doing this work, right? You could be sick, crazy, and you have to remember that you made a vow to the Most High that your bodies, these fleshly, carnal bodies that we have, are a living sacrifice unto Him. So whatever He deems, whatever His will deems to do to refine our spirit, whether it be through the flesh or through the spirit itself, or through the spirit itself, we have to accept Him, man. And there's a lot of brothers who there's a lot of men, so-called servants of the Most High, men of the Most High, who complain about going out in the wintertime, man. That's an example of that. You are a servant to your master, both physically and spiritually. So if his will is to go out on the highways and byways, week in and week out, in season and out of season, and you're cold, first of all, bundle up. Second of all, if you're cold, guess what? It's not your decision it's not your body to protect. The Most High is the one who's using you as a vessel to preach, right? To preach His truth. I always use the analogy of a shoe. If you're wearing your favorite shoes, you put on your favorite shoes, all right, and you go out and it's cold, it's like minus 20, 25, and your shoes hop off your feet and say, "Nah, we're not trying to have you wear us because it's too cold out right now." You take those shoes and throw them in the dumpster. Like, yo, what are you talking about? You're my shoes. I wear you. It's the same idea when it comes to this truth, man. We're the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's tools. We are His vessels when it comes to pushing this truth out. We have no say in the matter when it comes to preaching, man. So you might as well get used to it. And for the men that don't get used to it, can get used to it and complain, they fall out. Or they only preach when it's warm outside and comfortable. They don't preach when it's cold outside and that and all that, right? Because they live in comfort. They're weak, spiritually weak. So it says, verse 24 or verse 23, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as the Lord Yahweh, and not unto men. That's right, man. Put your all into everything, man. You can be going through hell. They even get deeper. You can go through hell, be sick, or just be going through it, and then you're making a video, and that video is not really... You could tell, man. You could tell when brothers are not when brothers are just putting out videos to put them out. They're just like, oh, this is what we have to do, just put it out. Instead of actually trying to, instead of having authentic context in that video. You know, that's something that they're really serious about, man. You have to hold pride, man. You have to hold pride in this work, man. We're doing the Most High, the creator of everything, the heavens and the universe, everything that we see through the very first spirit created, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh through Yahweh Shai have chosen you to do their work. And you're gonna be slacking, and you're gonna do a video, and you're gonna do a half-ass video, or you're gonna go out there in the highways and byways, and you're gonna go out there half-ass, kind of in the spirit, not really in the spirit. That's no wonder the Most High is kicking you guys out, man, because we have no time for that shit. That's laziness, and we know what the scriptures say about laziness, right? You know, like roughly paraphrasing, laziness is compared to a dunghill, so a hill full of shit. Because what are you worth if you're lazy, man? The Most High and his son chose you out of all the beings on the planet to do their work. And you're here half-assing videos and all that kind of stuff. That's wicked. You have to have a sense of pride, man. No one else was given this task but a few men, 144,000 men. So we gotta take that very seriously. So when it says, no, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and not unto men. So don't do it for men. Don't even do it for your family or anybody else. Do it for the Most High, and everything else will be taken care of, man. Right? Do it for the Most High and his son, and everything else will be taken care of. Yahweh Shai did it for us. Yahweh Shai died for us and went through unimaginable hell for us. For the elect first, then all of Israel. And now we're going to return the favor by half-assing his work when he gives it to us. You got to be serious. Verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of persons. That's right, man. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how high you're in the food chain, or it doesn't matter how long you've been in the truth for. If you're not doing this work in truth and sincerity, man, sincerity, that's the main word. Sincerity means to be, that's to have your integrity. You're sincerely doing this work. Doesn't matter how long you've been, and the Most High will kick you out, man. The Most High told Moses that he was ready to start a nation with rocks, or he could start it. Or no, John said that. John, the Baptist, John the Baptizer, right? He said the Most High can start a nation with rocks if he wanted to, man. Right? So we really gotta start coming into this new year. You really gotta start taking this more seriously than you did last year, man. It's all about growing and one-upping your level in the spirit, so that when all hell really breaks loose, we're ready. Lord willing, that we're of the elect. Okay, so my next precept here is Proverbs. Okay. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 10. Proverbs chapter 12, verse I'm gonna start from verse 9. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 9. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread. Oh, let me read that one more time. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread. This is straightforward when it comes to Yahweh Shai and these Edomites, man, Esau. Because Yahweh Shai is despised in this world, man. The name of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is despised. And his work and everything he stands for is despised. That's why when we take upon his work and we go out to do it, then we get to despise. The world despises us. But the scriptures say, he that is despised and has servants and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself, Esau, and 2/3 of Israel, and lacketh bread. Right? So yeah, Yahushua might be despised, but guess what? He has servants. He has brothers who are doing this work with him, the elect. And you got Esau, who honoreth himself, and you got two-thirds of our people who honor themselves, and they lack bread. You know, you got Jake that be wearing all name brand clothes, but are barely making rent every month. You know, Esau be the richest man on this planet, but he's always sick. You see what I mean? They lack bread. They lack true bread, which is the spirit, man. They lack the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So it doesn't matter how rich they are in this kingdom or how well they're doing this kingdom. If they don't fear the Most High, Yahweh, Yahushua, then they lack bread. They don't have shit. It's that simple. Okay? So, now, verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Verse 11 is my point here. Verse 11, Proverbs 12 and 11. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons in void of understanding is void of understanding. Right now, man, we're tilling our land. Believe it or not. Those of us that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, we're tilling our land. What land are we tilling? The land that we're supposed to get in the kingdom, in the new kingdom. Everything we're doing, the angels are taking account of and is going to Yahushua, and Yahushua is bringing it to the Most High, and it's going to our spiritual bank account. So that when we get beamed up into chariots and get these new celestial bodies, all right, majestic bodies, when we come back on the earth, the Most High is going to give the elect their portions according to the work that they did on earth or in this kingdom. So guess what? We're tilling our land right now. As we speak, as you're doing this work, you're creating your spiritual bank account. You're creating how big your house is going to be. You're creating how much more riches you're going to have. You're creating how big your land's going to be. Right? And then it says, he that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread. That's right. We're going to be satisfied with bread in the kingdom, man. And then it says, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. Two-thirds of Israel follows vain persons. Like who? Esau and the other nations. They want to follow people who have no business according to the promises and the blessings of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But they don't want to follow Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is wickedness. Which is why these two-thirds of Israel are gonna get destroyed, man. And Esau is going to be put into slavery, and these other nations. And when two-thirds of Israel come back through the elect, they're going to be shamefaced. Because this whole time, it's like, honestly, the way I see it, Israel following Esau in these other nations, it's like a lion bound down to a worm. It's complete madness. Here you are called upon, or here you are named with the name of Yah-Shah-Arla. He is a prince of the power. And you're bound down to a worm, which is Esau, man. Esau is even lower than a worm. He's scum. And these other nations, they're not much either. The scriptures will tell you that. Right? But when it comes to actually following the Most High and his son and what they stand for and everything, Jake, has a stiff neck all of a sudden. And they're all hard-headed. But that's fine, This is only meant for the elect. And that's why we got to make sure we're doing everything we can in our power to make sure that we're pushing this truth in truth. We're pushing this word in truth and sincerity. So we got to work at it, man. Work ethic. So anyways, with that, I'm going to close. I'm going to say, Ka Hala Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wakwa Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect that are pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to this wicked kingdom and 2/3 of Israel. Shalom.